ticket, yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it?
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Bridgewater's a reception, good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, the 40, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra.
Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the off-season, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tanyan, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. But early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
First, you can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And a Panther first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Makes the score, Packers.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch his hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his dirt, at the mud, at the dirt, the butter waters, in the murk, at the gate, on site.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath.
Rodgers.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 54 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. Now they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That one covers 29 yards. First down. First, we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Prime, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Good.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards yards away. That was never in doubt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fire this one quickly to Austin. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Burns. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 44, Bridgewater gives this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Panther first down.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down and 4, Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Manhertz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Packers 24, Panthers 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Trey Boston up to make the tackle. 2nd and 8 coming up.
45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
On play action. Rodgers. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. On play action. Now Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for it all. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Panthers will get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and the 11.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle Jeremy Chin there defensively. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
At the 22-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Brown able to get him for a loss of about 3. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Rodgers.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The Panther first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Davis, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Taking back-to-back stops, make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Is a turnover on down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A yard on the play.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
I got my car to roll that for you. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So Petty can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Bridgewater to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free, Philadelphia.